Hey everybody, Zach from Night here back with another Movie Memories Monday. I think this is 126 or 7. I'm losing track of how many I'm making these now. I do have plans now for what the next one might be now after this one. I'm not sure if I'll be actually in the mood to do the video, just for the sake I work all the time other than Sunday. So I got done with work a couple of hours ago. But this is going to be for, honestly, an okay special. Wasn't my favorite by the Peanuts franchise, but this I think was like the second to last. No, this was in 1997, so I was 5 when this came out. But it was the My Best Birthday Ever Charlie Brown, which is about Linus. Pretty decent special overall. It was completely different animation style, completely different than what it is traditionally. I think this was one of the first that has the new art style. And back in the 90s, this was before Charles Schultz had passed on. He passed on just I think right after the Pied Piper Charlie Brown, which I've not really seen yet, and I doubt it's probably going to be good, to be honest, because this one wasn't really great, but it's still an alright special. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's like, the reason why I don't think this one's amazing is because of two things. The animation's not that great, and also the beginning scene was way too long. So pretty much it's Linus's birthday, and he meets this one girl that he hears while rollerblading, and kind of find out she's a new girl who moved to the area. I think moved to the area, and I think had to either move away at the end of the special or went to go visit someone. I can't remember which. But he literally just met her, invited her to his birthday because he loves her singing. Kind of has a crush on her, to be honest. And the song itself is in a different language, and I finally found out what the lyrics were saying, and surprisingly, I'm not sure if Charles Schultz even knew about this or not, but it had, I think, a cuss word in it. If I'm correct on it, I think it did have a cuss word in it, and that's not something I was kind of shocked on. But I'm not sure if Charles Schultz, since he was really up there in age at that point, even knew that it was translated in English, that it had a cuss word in it. I was kind of surprised. I mean, it doesn't, since you can't understand the language, it's kind of just background noise when she sings, but she has a beautiful voice. The singer who sings for her has a great voice. The song itself is catchy, but I just don't obviously know the lyrics in its language. But I did look up the language for that song, and tried to find anywhere that had it translated. And I think I seen that it said, I think God's Name in Vain, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it was that or something else offhand. It's been a while since I looked it up. But besides that, the intro was way too long. They showed Linus rollerblading around the town, which is, my opinion, would have been not bad if they just, one, had better animation, and two, I should say it's traditional animation that I'm used to seeing in Peanuts, and two, would have been a lot less CGI intro, because it was literally just CGI'd. It wasn't hand drawn, to my knowledge. A lot of it wasn't anyway. There were certain scenes that were hand drawn. You can definitely tell the difference when you watch the special. You can tell which one they use motion capture, and they just put cartoon characters over the body, and then also just animation that was really stilted and slow. Like he was like rollerblading kind of like this, very very slowly, and it took at least 3 to 5 minutes of the special. It could have been a little longer, to be honest. It was a very long intro. If you can get past the intro of this tape, might like this one. It is about Linus's birthday, so he really is obsessed with about this one girl that he meets because he has a crush on her, and he literally can't sleep because he can't stop thinking about her singing. It's a very good little special, and there's really good scenes with Snoopy in Woodstock as well, getting supplies for Linus's birthday party. And there was a contradictory scene where Charlie Brown was invited to that party, a different party, not Linus's, but a different birthday party in the beginning of the special. But later on, he makes it seem like he didn't go, and it's really weird continuity error that I noticed in the special. And the weird animation of Snoopy trying to get items and it slowly falls on him, but it has the sound effects of it going fast. It was just kind of really weird because the animation must have been new at its time for them to try out for this franchise. So I could give it some slack on that, but it's just not that great of a special. I think the story was pretty good. It just could have done benefit better with a better intro, a shortened one, and just had more of a story plot added on to the beginning of it, and fix some minor scenes, especially the animation, because there's scenes where there's a lot of the group of kids, they actually reuse a lot of the animation for them dancing, and they had like this weird, like realistic dancing of the characters, and they look so out of place. But then when they start doing regular movements like walking and talking, all that, it seems fine. But you can tell when they put motion capture into it, when they're using real people to dance and they just put the cartoon characters over them, you can tell it pretty obviously in a special. Now it sounds like I'm hating on this, but it's not a bad special. It's okay. It's definitely one of my least favorites, but it's definitely not one that I mean, I can watch it every now and again. It's good. I just wish it was better, is what I was thinking. Because it looks promising on the cover art. It really does. And the back of it does look pretty nice, to be honest, for the animation. But it's just not as nice as the classics, I don't think. I think just a couple years prior, when they still had, like, It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, that was using its traditional animation. And that's a lot better in animation and even story than this one was. And this was just a couple years later. But it is worth at least watching a few times. I don't know if I can really say it's better than A Boy Named Charlie Brown, because that's definitely my least favorite movie. So I don't know. I probably would watch that movie more than this, hypothetically. But I do like it enough to watch it again. It is worth it, in my opinion. You can find it probably fairly cheap online. This tape is not that expensive. It's maybe anywhere between $5 to $10. Even new, I think. It's not really that expensive or rare. You can find it pretty easily, either clamshell or sleeve like this one. It's worth watching at least once, but tell me in the comments below what you guys think about this video. And I know it sounded kind of overly negative, but I'm a very big Peanuts fan, and I can easily tell the difference of animation style between the hand-drawn original and these. But tell me what you think about it. Which one of the Peanuts franchise specials are your favorite, including the holiday specials like Christmas, or Christmas is my favorite one, but you know what I mean, like in terms of all the movies and specials. See you next time, and God bless.